Alright, right now I'm changing the thermostat on the 300 here. I had to do quite a bit of stuff to get this out, but it's probably a 3 out of 5 on difficulty, maybe 2. I don't know, it's not really that difficult. The main problem was getting the radiator out, which to do that I had to remove this bolt here and take off this pipe that connects these two. And that allowed me to move this forward some so I could squeeze my radiator past it. In order to get the radiator off, you have to take off the fan shroud, which is over here. And it is a 2-piece shroud, so you can take it off and leave your clutch fan on. As you can see, this is the part that gets caught on the clutch fan when you go to take it off. It's got one large clip over here, it clips in, one on this side, and that one there clips in down here. But you take that off and that'll slip past the clutch fan. Or you can take the clutch fan off first. I had to take the clutch fan off so I could get to the pipe. Clutch fan is held on by these 4 bolts, and there's an F right there showing that's the front side of the fan. And clearly this hasn't been taken care of. There's dirt spots all the way around. This is the upper radiator hose. There's the radiator. It's still draining. It's getting flushed. Here's what we're changing out is the thermostat. This is the old one. This is the new one. This is OEM. This is a failsafe. And what that is when this goes bad, these little pins here keep this open so your car doesn't start overheating. But I'm not quite sure how to tell if one of these are bad. I'm just replacing it just to replace it. I went with an OEM gasket. Most people use gasket sealer. Now, in order to find this, which took me a while to figure this out, probably about half an hour to an hour online, to get to the thermostat, and you've got everything out like it is now, you undo this pipe, which is held on by 3 bolts. I'll show you in a second. You undo that, and your thermostat sits in there. Alright? As you can see, I still need to clean mine up a little bit because somebody had a rubber gasket on there. I need to clean all that up. And my thermostat will sit down inside of there. Now, how this goes together is your thermostat sits like this up against this pipe, and this rests inside of the motor. So it'll actually sit up in there on these prongs. Now, to get that pipe off, this bolt, which is that bolt hole there, I had to use this wrench. This is an 8mm Allen wrench. Make sure you have one long enough. I didn't have one long enough and I had to go get another one. That's also why I have this T-handle here. But you need an 8mm Allen wrench and a 12mm socket for these bolts, which go on those studs. And that's pretty much it. Reverse process. Pretty much take my thermostat here, put it inside to where it sits, and then I put my gasket on, and then just set that on and bolt everything back together, and do a reverse process of how I took it apart. If you need details on how to do this or any help, message me and I can give you any information that could be helpful. I can't really think of anything right now to help me besides take off the radiator, the fan shroud, the fan, and one pipe, just so you can get over here and have enough room to work. For me, this is a comfortable working area, and unlike the 240, this just has no room under the hood to work, and I like having my room under the hood to work. But I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully this helps out some of you who want to see a video on this, and have a nice day.